Aquarius, hi, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. As I'm doing this reading, we're in the first quarter moon phase after the last new moon cycle, which means a crisis in action, a choice point. Time to make a choice. Our conscious awareness has been enlightened on some aspect of life, of ourselves. And now we find ourselves at a point in time in the moon cycle, as always, where we get to decide. So let's see what comes through for you. This is a message for Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. Keep in mind, these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story if it's not resonating for you. Check with your moon or your rising sign or any of the other zodiacs that may speak to you through the titles. We do have all 12 zodiac archetypes within our life experiences, within us. So at any given time, certain aspects of our lives will be highlighted, triggered, and they will not be of just our sun sign. So let's keep going here for Aquarius. If you'd like to book a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can do so through my website. That is BeTheChange333.com. That information is in the description box below this video. And that would certainly help to support me and the work that I do. I'm grateful for all of you who do take the time to at least visit the website. I also do make, by hand, energy balancing jewelry made out of genuine crystal gemstones that I purchase and select myself. So check it out. One last thing, as another source of support, if you find yourself liking this video, Aquarius, please click the like button and feel free to comment these two things and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Doing these things certainly helps with the algorithms that are always changing on YouTube, and it's always greatly appreciated. Now, let's get back to your reading. We have loneliness that is out. I know that I'm never alone, and I feel like this is certainly a big life lesson that we all, because this card comes out in all readings, that we're all still trying to understand. Through the path of loneliness, we do find our spiritual connection and our spiritual guides. And then we come to realize, I was never alone to begin with. I've been watched over the whole time, guided the whole time, whether I was listening or not. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. See? We go through phases in life where we really aren't resonating with anybody else, where we are meant to kind of go inward, do life on a solo for the most part. People start to fall away out of resonance with us, but that's okay because you're going to pick up new. Or some other people may pick up and start resonating with you again. It's a time of expansion and growth, expanding your consciousness and your awareness of the much more expansive aspects of life, the universe. Oh, and it is always moving, always with us. We are the ones that shut it out, keep it out, block it out. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So you may still be hung up on something that you feel that you failed at. You may be really hard on yourself right now, Aquarius. So pay attention to the self-sabotaging ways that you speak to yourself. Fear at the bottom, overall. I realize I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So working towards overcoming your fears in life. Understanding the fears, where they come from, why they exist, what they truly do mean. Deeper. You are not separate from anyone or anything else. It's only your perception as you're going through a growth process, a cleansing process, a healing process. There are no failures. There are discoveries. Things we learn from. I've learned so much from my biggest mistakes. It's changed my life, and I'm grateful for them. And that is the attitude that you're working towards as well. So be mindful of how you talk to yourself, how you perceive yourself through this journey. Responsibility fell right on top of loneliness here. It is your responsibility to keep your own counsel, to take care of yourself, your health, your well-being, your mind, body, spirit well-being. And this is the time to do it. When we're distracted by others and other things in life, we fall short on ourselves and neglect ourselves. So another reason for the void or feeling this lonely period of time is because you're given this time to grow and heal and learn and evolve. And it is a solo mission when we do that. We're not doing it alone. We have, again, spirit guides, the universe, life working with us. But we want to be receptive to that, be able to pick up on that and understand that. Ask for help when you need it. And then sit back and get ready to receive the answers. Sometimes they come instantly. Sometimes they take a little bit, depending on your resistance. Relationships. Oh, and the best way to grow and learn is through relationships. The best way to expand our consciousness and awareness is through relationships, through the mirror of relationships. So whether you have a failed relationship, it is not a failure. It was a big learning lesson. Now this failure that's coming up, that you're feeling like you did wrong, there's something that you're not picking up or learning, or you're just a bad person altogether. This is your actual strength when you finally receive and overcome this situation for yourself. And it could be a failed relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but we learn about ourselves again, how we act and behave and all of those things, our patterns. This will become a sense of service to, a gift of yours that will be of service to others once you overcome and stop being so hard on yourself about all this understanding, this awareness. It's going to be very helpful. You are meant to help others in a way that you have no idea. Your mind, your brain cannot put it together. So try not to. It will just organically happen. Accomplishment under fear. There are a lot of people that are afraid of accomplishment. It could be a fear of commitment, stemming back to your earlier years in life, where, you know, maybe you were forced to commit to certain family members or parents or something that you were not in resonance with, but it's kind of like they had control over you, especially when we're children. We don't have control. Our parents have control for the most part. And so that develops a sense of fear of committing to another, like you're going to be trapped and controlled. So that might be something for you to also work through. Possible fear of commitment to yourself, to your journey, to the path, to anything it is that your soul has set forth on this planet at this time of life to accomplish. It's bringing up some fears in you. Self-worth, self-doubt. Okay. A new romantic cycle begins. It's time to take action. So yeah, we are moving into a new cycle, as we're always working through cycles, moon cycles, sun cycles, planetary cycles. This next cycle is bringing in a lot of love, a lot of mystery and romance. It doesn't necessarily have to be human being conscious romance, but it could be. It is time to take action, time to make the changes that you know you need to make, and this cycle may be exactly what you need. It may really be extremely helpful for you once you start to, and we do have that, Venus is in some really nice energy, was in a sextile with Uranus. It's still, it's weakening, but that's a lot of excitement, a lot of sudden magnetic attractions to people, places, things, new inspirations, and so forth. All right. What else do we have for Aquarius? Let's talk about this responsibility. Okay, this is what I was getting. It is your responsibility to clear the negative energy, the negative thought forms about this lonely path and woe is me, I may never find anybody that resonates with me. You want to create this positive movement forward. It is pushing you. It's ushering us forward. Make sure that it's positive for yourself. There's a whole new cycle opening up here. There's a lot of new opportunities that are unfolding and opening for every one of us. Beautiful. We have the light and fulfillment of wishes, especially within relationships and whatever it is that is assisting you in your growth and your evolutionary process here. Your consciousness, your awareness is expanding. And something that you have been wishing for when it comes to relationships, this doesn't have to necessarily be romantic relationships, but it could be. There's some light that's being shed, but there's also a very beautiful cosmic mysticism about this. So you may have formed new connections or reconcile with an old connection. Something is fulfilling a wish of yours. Maybe it's to end a relationship that you feel that you're the one that's afraid to end it. Mental conflict. That could be for some of you. Stuck in the head. Feeling like a failure. All in all, this is about having those in your life that resonate with you, that you can celebrate life with, expand and grow. So you may have been playing around in relationships that were meant to teach you. Maybe you stayed around a little too long, longer than you even wanted to, because of guilt, fear, feeling that this person needed you, of service of some sort. That's sort of what's skewed in the mind there. Okay. I have a cardinal that is singing to me right outside my window. For me, cardinals represent romance, romantic endeavors of sorts. From our ancestors, the angels. What else for Aquarius? You're really attached to some form of opinion, a way of being, a way of living, a responsibility, a sense of responsibility to someone or something. And it's keeping you up at night. It's giving you anxiety, worry, depression. It's keeping you from your happiness, keeping you from connecting to the others that are in resonance with you. Or this could be somebody that's attached to you. You're not taking time out for yourself. You're not recovering and resting from any kind of energetic, the sun in reverse overall. You may feel tired, like your vital life force energy is just diminished. It's because you're giving it away. Somebody's siphoning it from you. You're not taking time to yourself. You're putting in energy towards this. Negative or positive, your mind, your thoughts are going towards a situation that needs to end. All right, we're going to do one more spread on this for Aquarius. Tell me, what is Aquarius holding on to? Attachment, being stubborn. And it's okay. It's part of our mind. It's part of our ego. It's very resistant. It's a very deeply embedded program you may not be fully conscious of. There could be some kind of religious belief, some kind of, it's about belief systems. And you're not able to let go of an old belief system. I got one more on that. Okay. Yeah. There's some old embedded belief system, probably from your upbringing, family, could be passed down from generation to generation. And it's keeping you blind to a certain aspect of life. It's not letting you, every step we take appears as we take the next step. But when this is in reverse, you're not taking the next step. And you're not able to find gratitude for the things that you do have, positivity, like giving. You kind of, it's interesting. 10 of Swords was stuck in this. This is a different deck. Could be something that needs to come to an end or is causing you a lot of turmoil in the mind. There's positive movement forward. If you're able to see this and ride that wave, it will take you to the next step. You're really holding on to something. The Devil and the Three of Cups. These are old associates, old associations, people that you used to maybe have fun with, drink, party. People you thought were your people ended up being the devil. Ended up, not necessarily, like not. Ended up being negative influences on you somehow. And when you engaged for so long, now it's got you stuck, handcuffed, trapped in that energy, a belief system. It's not even yours. Bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. This is a time where you need to really contemplate who you're around, what thoughts are going on in your mind. I'm hearing psychic attacks. You could be experiencing psychic attacks from others. Two of Swords, time to make a decision. Nine of Pentacles, not recognizing what is truly of value in your life or for you. Three of Swords, because you're still focused on betrayal, pain. You may have a hard time trusting because of past experiences that you've had. You do have strong insight here. You have the ability to see. You have the ability to have that bird's eye view and new inspiration, like aha moments. So mull that around. And I feel like you are taking into equation all of the duality of everything that's gone down so far. So with all this, Blue Jays who are just making a lot of chatter outside, are telling me there's trickster energy around you. And it's helping you, your mind, play tricks on you. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that very strongly. So let's get you some advice, Aquarius. All right, we're going to pull from the Starseed Oracle this time for you. You could be holding on to resentment, not trusting, a little paranoid sometimes. Yeah, that's what the bird said. Advice for Aquarius, thank you. Loosen your grip. See that card? Loosen your grip, Aquarius. We are cyclic beings, and Mother Earth teaches us how to be human every day with the coming and going of the tides and the seasons. If you're clinging to anything, you're resisting the natural flow of who you are. The things we cling to are so often those we most need to let go of. The food, the substances, the relationship, the job, the people-pleasing. The things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space. The part we're most afraid to leave empty. The part we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us, keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us, or clinging to it for fear of it not staying of its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A Course in Miracles tells us, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha said, you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you're being called to find the courage to loosen your grip and give up control, to release your coping mechanisms and leave space for grace and God to enter, to surrender all that feels dense to the divine. Loosening your grip doesn't mean that what you're clinging to will go away. It may, or it may stay. But you can be sure that what is for you will find you. And you'll breathe easier knowing that you've shifted from relying on your own strength to surrendering to the grace of life. We're going to leave this message here. I feel like that is a beautiful way to wrap up this message for you this week, Aquarius. So I hope that this was helpful for you. I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.